For more than 50 years, Britain hasn't produced enough children to replace the people who are dying. We've relied on immigration to plug the gap instead. Back when the state pension came in, there were 5.5 workers paying tax to support every pensioner. Today, there are only 3.6 workers, meaning it's becoming less and less affordable to support so many retirees. By the middle of this century, that number will be down to 2 workers supporting each pensioner. Experts think the state pension age will have to rise to 71 within the next couple of decades.
The official position on gov.uk is already that if you were to be retiring between 2044 and 2046, the pension age is due to increase to 68 for yourself from the current position of 67. Following a recent review, the government's brought that forward, and the estimated retirement dates of 2037 and 2039 are now likely to be at the state pension age of 68. Which this means if you were born on or before the 5th of April 1970, there is unlikely to be a change to your retirement and pension dates. Between the 6th of April 1970 and the 5th of April 1978, there is a possibility you would be included in the increase to 68. There is obviously all likelihood of this changing depending on the increase any government makes between now and then.
And it's very unfair, because you work hard all your life and only when you get to retirement they change the rules. Hang on, why didn't someone tell me this years ago? That is irresponsible behaviour by those politicians. If governments, not just in Britain but elsewhere around the world, don't start taking action on this to make sure that those, this ageing population can actually look after itself, maintain itself, then you're going to find social disruption, economic failure, and a pretty miserable time for those people trying to retire. In 30 years' time, there will be a title which says your state pension. It'll still be there. Don't get excited by the value of it, because it will end up being pretty small, I suspect. Why? Because the government can't afford it. So they'll never get rid of the title. What they'll do is say, we can only, every person in this country will be entitled to a basic state pension of X, and it won't be something you could live on, it'll be something which will provide a contribution for.